Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday, and you know what that means. It means it's the Dennis and Andy show, 3:30, not 5 o'clock, because that also means my daughter works till 5, and this guy's got to pick her up. I'm still playing Mr. Taxi Cab. Because what is she? She's not a millennial. What is she? 2003. What is that? Gen Z? What is that? Do you know?
Nope.
Whatever. She was born in 2003. Kid's going to be 20 in a couple of months, and she has no interest in driving. And a friend won't take her to work and pick her up for me.
Nope.
Like,
You know what I did? I said, get your damn license. Yeah, that's what I did. And that's what you should do.
That is what she should do. It's her mother that puts the fear of driving into her when she's driving. And she's like, these people, and this is not a joke. When my wife's driving and, Courtney's in the car, ever since she was a kid, she'd be like, these people are crazy. These people drive like crap. Oh my God, they're going to kill us, blah, blah, blah. No wonder my daughter's scared to drive. So, what is up, everybody? Blackjack, hello, hail to you. Randy Howell popping links like a madman. Thank you for that, Randy. Kor-Drath on Kickstarter, Kor-Drath on Indiegogo. Our guest today, when I bring him in, is Rob Hunter of Deth Raider fame. The campaign is live, so before it was pre-launch sign up, but now it's live. Dan in the house, JP Roca. Let's see, Marcus, hello, Stephen De La Vega, Hojo. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I saw that I was on with Graham. Congratulations to Graham on a nice, successful first few hours of Joe Frankenstein. And so I was on with him, with some of the other guys, Aaron Lepresti, Chuck Dixon, Ethan, Billy Tucci, Dan Fraga, Sergio Cariello jumped on. So that was fun. And I see Graham is off now. So I thank him for that, because I was like, damn it, lots of competition going on. Let's see, what are people saying here? 20-year-olds and doesn't want a car. Exactly.
Man, when I was that age, I couldn't wait to get my license. 15 and a half, I was down taking the test and then had to drive.
Yep.
Kids today, just take me everywhere.
They're
not
lazy.
On your life.
I'd say lower your eco footprint and move to the city where you don't need a car. Ugh, I don't want to live in a city. My son's going to be 20.
What do you call this?
No, he means like literally downtown in a city.
Oh,
like
you didn't
New
say
York.
That.
Yeah, that's what he means.
Oh, how
so
do you
can
know?
walk
I don't
everywhere.
think he means that.
Yeah,
you could.
That's what
he could walk to work.
No.
Why?
No. When somebody says you should move to a city.
Wait, how far away is it?
Oh my God. That's Rob. When somebody says you should move to a city to save on your eco footprint, you can walk everywhere. Doesn't that automatically mean to a city downtown, like New York,
anywhere
Charlotte,
in a city,
downtown, where everything is walkable?
You have access to everything from your house walking right now.
No, that means move to the new cities that will be built. Those 15-minute cities where you can walk everywhere. Whether it's for work or groceries. That's what it means. It means, hey cattle, hey tax slave, go get into live in your cubicle. Yeah, anybody watch that George Lucas's first movie where everybody lived in those tiny little concrete cells / apartments? Yeah, that's our future.
That's kind of what they're proposing now with the 15-minute cities.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it will lower your eco footprint so that the rich can still fly around on private jets.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm not down for that 15. No. I'm not moving to it. I tell you that.
Andy, I've told you this before. You know how they get around that? They just tax the shit out of you till you have to. You can't afford your own home.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not saying those cities won't happen, because I totally think they will eventually, but I think people in our age range will be able to skirt that.
I don't know, man. If I don't want to get negative. Let's talk fun. Let's talk comic books. I mean, no, to be honest, no matter how shitty things get, you're still going to want comic books. We still will
That's
need
right.
that escapism. And that's my perspective. That's why I'm still cranking along in comic books, because I know, like, dude, when I get a little bummed out, I'm just like, oh, where's my Jim Lee? Where's my Andy Smith comics? So,
That's right.
Hey, Randy said in the same cubicle, like Bruce Willis in The Fifth Element. That was a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
It's good that when you get bummed out, you turn to comics. I mean, when Dennis gets bummed out, he starts shooting up heroin. So,
oh, Dennis,
way more expensive and
all
not
I
as
do
good
is
for his
say,
health.
Andy, hand me your stash, and that's the way it goes.
Ride that horse.
Dirty needles.
Ride that horse.
I hand him the dirty needles and everything.
Well,
so,
you guys are clean. No problem. You know,
well, one of us is.
I mean,
it's hepatitis between friends, right?
Right. What's little Hep C between friends?
Yeah. You only it. You don't need your liver, right? That's just one of those, like, the appendix and stuff.
The liver is the only organ that actually will regenerate itself.
Like a lizard.
Everybody says that, but they're talking about like small pieces.
Yeah, I have a feeling if I take 90% of your liver to give it to somebody else, that 10% you have isn't going to magically grow back.
No, I'm guessing you're going to be dead by the time this starts to grow back.
My withered prune.
Wait a minute, this liver's already dead. I don't want this.
See, Dan knows that's why you wear sleeveless shirts. Easier access for the needles.
Oh my God, I actually had to wear sleeves this week one night.
Oh yeah, how'd that go at the state? So I love this. I got to
backtrack. Dressed up.
I got to backtrack the story some. So Dennis's sister-in-law's in town. So that means in this one vicinity, you've got Dennis and his wife. His other sister-in-law lives like 30 minutes from here. And then this other sister-in-law flew in from the Midwest. So Dennis is surrounded by the sisters. They decide to go to this steak place called Del Frisco's in town. And I'm like, oh, yeah? And this is obviously before they went. Dennis and I were talking. I'm like, really? You're going to have to wear pants? I know you don't like pants. And what about sleeves? I seriously doubt they're letting you in without sleeves. And he's like, I was at their website, didn't see anything. So I go to the website. And you know at the top of the website, they have those 3 little bars that you click on to see more shit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he didn't click those. So I did. And there was one that said dress code. And the dress code said you got to have sleeves, but it didn't say pants. It said no workout shorts. So you got away with your golf shorts is what I'm hearing.
I have a pair of golf shorts, and most of all my shorts are workout shorts. And yep, I wore my golf shorts, and I actually put on a polo. It's just disgusting. I had to wear sleeves. And then I walk in there, and we're walking down the sidewalk to get there, and I see this guy in jogging pants, and I'm like, well, and like a workout shirt. I'm like, obviously he's not going to the fancy place because according to Andy, they won't let him in. Oh yeah, we get there. He's sitting there at the bar waiting for a table.
And what was he wearing again?
Sweatpants.
Well, they're pants.
They're still pants. I'm telling you.
Wait.
It's terrible.
Hold on. Were they the type of sweatpants that are tight at the ankle? You know what I mean?
Fleece.
So they were actual pants where they weren't tight down at the ankle.
They were. Well, they were fleece. No, they weren't tight at the ankle. They were your fleece sweatpants. Yep.
Well, it's better to be safe than sorry. That's all I'm saying. It would have sucked if you got turned away. I had to
wear sleeves in there. We had an absolutely wonderful night, but damn.
He nailed it.
I like it. I like it when I see everybody wear flip-flops on the plane. Pajamas and flip-flops. All I think of is like, hey, I hope this plane doesn't go down because I'm going to be on it. But have you ever seen what happens to metal when it gets torn and pushed and shoved, pushed in? Yeah. It's fucking razor sharp. It tears and it's razor sharp. I'm like, look at these assholes with their flip-flops. Not only are they gonna die, they're gonna fucking suffer. And then I just kind of smile to my face.
Well, they're gonna suffer for a very small amount of time before they hit the ground.
I'm telling you, man. If I'm ever on a plane and it starts to go down and there's like no turning back from it going down, everybody's going to be screaming and yelling. I'm going to be the calm guy disrobing. So by the time it hits, if it doesn't disintegrate everybody, they're going to be like, we found some naked guy on the flight.
You gotta have like your ID. You gotta have it in your mouth or something so they know who
My
it
mouth.
is.
No way,
Yeah,
man. I'm
your
going to
ID.
shove it up where the sun don't shine.
Oh, come
Oh
on.
my God.
See, you're taking it
with
too.
you?
You're taking it too far. I'm thinking the plane goes down, but it's one of those that skirts across the ground, breaks apart. A bunch of people are going to live. A bunch of people are going to die. It's going to be on fire. You got to run out. The good kind of plane crash where it's always the other people die. But yeah, that's where everything's all like the metal's razor sharp. There's gas, the jet fuel's burning everywhere, and you got these assholes in their pajamas, their pillow, and their flip flops.
But once again,
I'm giggling. I'm giggling the whole time.
I'm the
and Andy, you're still gonna be naked?
If I'm the naked guy, and like the pilot's able to pull it out and like land it, it gets messed up, but like most people survive.
Yeah.
I might be looked at weird, but I'm literally going to walk by everyone and go, "You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome." Because Murphy's Law, this dude just got naked, looks pretty sad as a naked person. I just saved all your lives.
You know what it is?
Because now I'll be on the news, embarrassed as the naked guy. All you guys are alive because of me.
Andy will be the comic relief. Oh my God, we're all gonna die. Look at that. I didn't think anything was that small. Oh my God. He will get everybody's attention away from the impending doom.
Exactly.
And everybody will die much happier at that moment. Andy has his role in life. We now know it.
Yeah.
You know what'll happen is the plane will hit, it'll rip apart, it'll tumble, it'll roll and be a giant fireball. Andy and his naked ass gets thrown out through a hole. He tumbles into the grass. He's fucking completely fine. And he just pops up and watches everybody burn to death. And he's just like,
that would be really bad.
Now I'm naked.
Just saying.
It's cold out.
It's cold out.
And then I go and start.
It's cold out. It's raining.
He would be like, it feels a bit chilly out here.
And then I get close and start peeing on the plane to put the flames out. Doing my part as the sole survivor.
Well, it's a good thing I just have my sleeveless, unstable molecule shirts, so I would just be perfectly protected.
Every time my wife and I go someplace, the first thing she says to me, she looks at me and she goes, "It'd be really nice if you wore jeans tonight." Instead of your fucking cargo shorts or your cargo pants. And I'm like, I need these. I need all these pockets. And she just looks at me like, really? Why? Why do you need all those pockets? Because I got stuff in them. I put all this stuff in my pockets. And she just looks at me. She gives me that like, oh my God, we should have just had kids instead.
She should buy you a man bag so you don't need all those pockets.
I do have a man bag, but I don't like to carry it. I have a backpack. If I have to go with the jeans, I got to shove all my shit.
Is it at least a European carry-all?
No. It's like it's a Nike backpack my brother bought me years ago. Like, it's so old now that anything that wasn't specifically manufactured by Nike, how sometimes on backpacks there's all the little attachments with the buckles. All that shit like shredded off, like dried up and shredded and fell off. So that they outsourced all the little attachment buckles and cloth pieces because that stuff literally disintegrated. But the shell of the backpack, like the straps, everything else, the zipper, is all perfectly fine. So I'm like, hey, my wife was like, you need a new backpack? I'm like, this thing's great. It just lost all of its little doohickeys, like, oh, here's the attachment to hold your phone and shit like that. That shit just crumbled.
That's why they make carabiners, Justin's side saying you need a fanny pack. You should just get a fanny pack with carabiners lined up like a bandolier on there and everything attached to it.
I like Blackjack's idea. Get a purse, Rob. Get a purse.
Oh, you just go full social justice warrior.
Randy's throwing money at you because of your credit card.
I know, Randy Howell. Thanks for the $5. We now know that Andy's ass accepts credit cards.
He used to do the sliders, and it always got stuck. So now he's got the new ones where you insert the chip, and now his new one is it's got the
you just tap it.
you just tap it,
yeah.
but it's got to be the big
balls.
ones, and you have to use 2 hands, and it's got to be the big wooden card. And you go whack, whack.
Hey, I like getting my ass tapped. Wait a second, that's out of context.
Oops.
Oops.
How'd that happen?
Well, for anybody who thought this was a rated G show,
Andy, once again, Andy's naked in this story.
I'm naked getting my ass
I swear to God, these are half of his dreams, and he wakes up and tells me, guess how I was naked last night in my dream.
I have a question for you guys. Where are you today? Because most of the time that I talk to you, you've got the posters in the background. Is this Andy? Andy, is this your studio?
This is my office.
Yeah, this is Andy's place.
Rob, how many times have we been on the Kings together? You've never noticed my background till now?
Your photo is your video screen is so small. No, I don't notice.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? It's because I'm too busy laughing all your jokes.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, if you normally, because we're on our own screens usually, if I'm at mine, I either have the posters, if I'm at my main broadcast, or if I'm on the side, you'll see my backdrop of the statues and then my comic books lined up on the sides. So that's usually what it is. But yeah, this one is every Wednesday I make the trip over to this side of the city,
the palace,
just to do this.
Then we go get dinner. He gets his Kor-Drath art update when he comes over. He gets to see the new pages.
I did get to see the new pages in person today. Ooh. I had gotten the other updates and stuff like that, so that I can sit down and go through the script and just make sure everything's aligned in the way we want it. It's cool.
Yep. Page 42 in the can.
I was going to just ask if you've broken into the 40s, because I couldn't remember if you told me 36 or 41 last time I asked.
42 is a wrap, baby.
Nice. And when you update stuff on Indiegogo doesn't tell all your sign-up people, do they? If you want to update, like, hey, I'm on page 41, or if you post...
Yeah, if you do an update, it sends it out to everybody that's backed it.
Yep.
Oh, to everyone who's backed it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody goes to the campaign page, that hasn't backed it, they can click on updates and see all the updates as well. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. All right, Agent Cub says, and then we'll get to it. Wait, Andy, are you saying all that stuff in the background's yours? We need a studio tour. Yeah, it's all mine. I've done I can do a studio tour again sometime. I've done one, but I can do that.
You know, you guys mentioned that a number of times. You guys want tours of the studios, and you know what? Maybe we should just do that. Take a couple of episodes and just devote it to it, because everybody always has questions. They find some really cool stuff.
Yeah, it might be better if you guys, like, it's a pre-taped one where you just do pan shots where you record like this side, that side, and then you can explain.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, if you go through my videos on my channel, I can't remember how long ago it was, but if you go through, there is a studio tour up there. But hey, share your screen so we can look at some Deth Raider.
All right. That would be the present button. Share screen. And it's giving me that tips thing again. And here we go. And share. So here it is. Here is the Indiegogo Deth Raider. I have broken 7K. Yes. And
nice.
Yep.
7,306. And how many backers is that? Hard for me to see from back here.
146.
Nice.
146 backers. Yes. And there's 46 days to go.
Do you want to play your video?
Yeah, let's play the video.
You want to full screen the video?
I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the noose off. You cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing. all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me. I think I've had enough disease.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, every time I play that trailer, I get caught listening to the song, and I just want to. I'm like, oh, well, what else is there? You know,
Deth Raider versus RoboCop. Who wins?
That's easy. It's Deth Raider.
Kor-Drath. It's Kor-Drath.
The answer is
What?
always Kor-Drath.
The answer, yeah, Kor-Drath would take his mighty axe, cut off Deth Raider's head, take a dump in it, and
What?
then what?
So the two answers to the universe is always 42 and Kor-Drath. So once you get that down, everything else is meaningless.
So here's the thing, though. Kor-Drath, it's a suit. Not Kor-Drath. I mean, Deth Raider. He has a suit. It's an armored suit. So an axe isn't going to cut it.
Kor-Drath's axe will.
Is it magical?
It is.
And then he'll just use his bare hands and tear that metal suit right off.
Oh, that's terrible.
But it also now, which version of RoboCop? The original good one or the remake garbage? I'm pretty sure Deth Raider would take the remake one and just shred it.
Well,
okay, so this is actually a good question from Justin's side. Where did Rob come from? Is he a Big Two vet? Rob, that's great. Why don't you give these fine folks a little bit of your background?
I don't know what he means when he asks Big Two vet. I don't know what
Big Two. You've worked for Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
Or he thinks you're so old that you're a World War II veterinarian. I mean, from the war.
You held up pretty well. But I got to be honest. If you were, that means you're part of the greatest generation, and that alone would scare me if you were. So,
I worked at Marvel. I worked at DC. I worked at CrossGen. I worked at Top Cow. I did a couple little things for Dark Horse. And then last couple of years, I actually worked at Phenom Comics, and now I'm self-publishing Deth Raider. But at Marvel, I worked on all the X stuff, and then Iron Man, and then it was CrossGen, and then it was DC, and in DC, I got to work on Batman and Justice League and Rand Thanagar, Holy War, a bunch of really fun books.
Got another question for you from Dan. Deth Raider Midnight is the same comic, but in black and white.
Yes, yeah. There's only one Deth Raider comic book. This is my first self-published project. It's 64 pages to start. If we hit some of those stretch goals, like just like the page says, because I've already plotted out this. I've plotted this story for 64 pages, 74, 84, and then 100. So if we hit the stretch goals to 100, then it'll be a 100 pager. But there's 3 different books. It's all 64. Each one of them is 64 pages. It's the same Deth Raider Volume 1, but there's 3 different covers. There's the regular Deth Raider copy A cover, then copy B cover, which is the one that you see in black and white. That's the tune-up cover. And then the third one is the black and white version. It's the same 64 pages. It's Deth Raider Volume 1, but it's just in black and white, and the cover will be in black and white also.
We both read it.
I'll let you read that one.
Wait, who am I supposed to be reading something?
You can read that. Can you see it?
No. How would I see it?
Oh, you only have one screen. I'll read it.
Yeah, sorry.
Justin says he's a Big Two vet, but doesn't even know what that means. Oh
boy.
Well, because I didn't know if he meant because the story's about a Marine Raider, Marsoc Marine. I didn't know if he thought maybe I was in the military or something. That's why.
Anybody that sees you knows that you were never in the military, Rob. Come on.
I could have been like young and sturdy.
Sturdy
For the military.
Sturdy
like a brick.
I was young and sturdy once.
Young, before I, leaned over my table for 30 years.
That's right.
Now I'm crackalicious. I'm not so sturdy.
All right. Well, tell everybody the story of Deth Raider. What is Deth Raider?
All right, so Deth Raider he is a Marsoc Marine Raider. He's part of an experimental team. So think of like Born Identity. where they get the juiced up genetics to make them a little bit faster, a little bit stronger. That's the idea for the team Kor. And they get ambushed. They go out on mission. We get to see them kicking ass. We get to see what they can do with the added strength and speed that they have. It doesn't help them. They get fucked up by a superior force. Deth Raider he gets his legs blown off. Like, I've been really trying not to tell too much of the story, but I think I've got to the point where I'm not telling enough. He actually loses his legs in the explosion. His team's dead. He's almost dead. And that's the point of building up the suit. Because of the explosion and the nature of the explosion, he does get an ability to be able to build out a suit. Makes him a little bit smarter. You'll see in the story, the greatest stories are the ones that, it's a double-edged sword. There's a little bit of, we're gonna make you smarter, but you're gonna fucking pay the price for it. That's unfortunately, that's Deth Raider's is his road to go down. And so he builds out the suit because he wants to find out, hey man, because he knows they got their ass kicked. There's no way they're going to be able to take on the superior force that just ripped through his team. So he builds out the suits so he can get revenge for his his fellow teammates that are killed, and also because of his abilities, like the way that the occurrence of how they show up, everybody knows there's something special about this guy, and everybody wants to grab his ass and dissect it.
So when he gets his legs blown off, about how high up are his legs blown off? Are we talking crotch? Are we talking knee down?
Knee down. He's got no legs from the knees down.
All right, so his junk is safe.
Okay, so I was thinking six, because been watching the old $6 Million Man episodes right now, and I'm thinking they could rebuild him. They could make him stronger, but got to be bionics.
Well, I did think about that because I am a huge Bionic Man fan, especially because they were supposed to make a $6 billion.
Well, it's still in the works. They're trying to do it as a movie / possibly TV show, and Marky Mark, Mr. Mark Wahlberg, it's still in the works. So let's keep our fingers crossed, because they did interview Lee Majors and they said, "Would you be in that if it gets it done?" And he goes, "Hey, I like that kid. If he says yeah, I'll be in it."
He likes chat. He likes a paycheck too. Nobody wants to turn down a paycheck.
That's right. Nothing wrong with that.
Considering the way the movies have gone lately, I'd rather see it like as a series on Netflix, to be honest.
Oh yeah, so would I.
Yeah,
so would I. Big time. Why don't you scroll through more of the campaign, show some more of it, talk about the tiers and stuff.
Okay, so is this where I should go big again?
Oh yeah, go back to your screen.
Go back to the screen. Can you see it? So it's full
screen now?
It's
still on mine, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So
it hasn't left mine. So
okay, cool. So on the featured is the 3 books and the 3 PDFs. So it's PDF versions of the books, all 3 books and then all 3 PDFs. And one of the cool things about one of the PDFs is it's not just black and white, it's no lettering. And that
cool.
PDF,
okay.
Yeah, that PDF is called stripped because it's stripped.
So is it no lettering in black and white or no lettering in color?
The stripped version is is in black and white and no lettering at all. So people get to see just the artwork.
Just the art. Okay.
And cool, because they have the other 2 versions of the book. I mean, technically someone could just get the PDF because the PDFs are only $7 a piece. They could just get the stripped version, but I'd be a little shocked if they just got the stripped version where there's no dialogue whatsoever. Might be kind of cool, you could make up your own story in your head.
By the way, Dan Gianavesi just backed it, number 155, he says. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Dan. Here we go, scrolling. There's the PDF of Deth Raider Volume 1 with the A cover. Here is the B cover, PDF. And then this is the stripped one, PDF. Then the discount for all 3 PDFs.
Nice.
And then, of course, then it's Deth Raider Volume 1, cover A, cover B. And that cover will be in color. It will be in color by the time it's printed. And then, of course, this is the one where it is black and white. And that's why it's just the Deth Raider in gray.
I think that looks pretty. I actually think that looks pretty freaking cool.
Doesn't it?
It really does. And part of it's the name. You know, that wouldn't work with every book. And I'm not joking. I think because of the name and the way the logo looks, just on black like that looks really cool.
Do you remember the Jim Lee Soldier character, Death Blow?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember when he had that black? He had that like all black matte cover, and it was a big face shot. I wanted to kind of mimic that, but at the same time, I kept looking at how the Deth Raider logo looked in gray, and I was just like, well, it'll stand out compared to the other books with not even any artwork. Like part of me still wants to put like, even if it's a cool face shot, but you know, I keep thinking if I wanted to do that, then I would do like an embossed cover or something.
Oh,
like that.
Right.
You know, because the embossed makes them like a little 3D, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It pops it off. So.
Yeah, a little bit. So maybe that's something to look forward to down the future if everybody really likes Deth Raider.
Hey, real quick, because I know you can't see it. Randy Howell commented and said, "Rob, there's a secret tier for cover B in the strip PDF that you posted on Twitter. Do you want me to post it here?"
The secret tier discount, is that what he's? Yes. Yeah. Because I've been sharing that to everybody. I've been sharing that.
So yeah, go ahead,
everybody.
Randy.
Because
thank you for asking.
Yes, thank you very much, Randy. Everybody kept asking me I kept getting all these emails on Twitter and even in my email, just regular Yahoo email account, people saying, "Hey, I never got the discount." You know, they did the sign up. Too many people, it just went straight to spam. And I was just like, oh man, I don't want, I was just like, that was the whole point of the sign up, was so people could get the discount. So I'm like, well, F this. I'm going to just share it to everybody. So no one will miss out. And here's a big shot of cover B.
Yeah, that's cool.
Thank you very much. This is my latest. This is besides the double pager that I shared on Twitter of Hulk versus Mangog.
Oh yeah.
This is the latest artwork I've done. This is the latest artwork I finished of Deth Raider. I got lots of artwork I haven't finished yet, but this is the latest piece. So when people look at, where's Rob going with this? He hasn't done that much penciling in the past. It's mostly inking. Well, there's my latest work, man. So if you like what I'm doing,
that's really cool. I just love all the black in it and stuff. I can't wait to see that colored.
Oh, dude, I'm really stoked. My colorist has actually asked me a couple of times, like, "Hey, when are you going to send me that?" And I'm like, "As soon as I can pay you." And when he has the free time, there's the black and white midnight, black. Then here is some of the interiors.
Sweet. I mean, it's going to make a nice looking black and white book as well. That's the cool thing about it.
Dude, there was people who said, "Hey, I'll buy it if it's black and white." I got a bunch of emails just specifically asking if it was going to be black and white.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Cool.
So that's when I knew I had to have a black and white version.
Sure. And
here's the stretch goals. Excuse me. 35. Everybody, if we can get to 35K, everybody who bought the book gets a monthly download. So every month, once the project campaign goes in demand, everybody once a month is going to get a chapter download. So it was my way of looking at crowdfunding. And when people talk about having to wait, a while to a really long time, I was like, well, how can I bridge that gap? And that was, well, as the book is getting produced, as it's, getting put together, I'm like, hell, I want to send everybody the
You should
latest chapter.
you should do a big block of text right above that says, once we hit this goal, everybody will get Rob's load once a month.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. And there's no sexual innuendo at all about that.
None at all.
Yeah, you get a monthly visit from Rob.
That's right. Randy Howell, backer number 156 for the secret tier. Thank you, Randy.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And then, like everybody else is doing, there's the trading cards. So 45K.
Oh, yeah.
There's a new Deth Raider trading card. 55K, you get a Anna trading card, because Anna really is the co-star of the story.
Sure.
Without Anna, because Anna sneaks Deth Raider off base when he's all fucked up, and pretty much she's the one nursing him back to health until he can build out a suit. So,
she nurses him. I'm doing air quotes.
She does.
Back to health.
Dude, she's a spy. She's there to steal the secrets of the core program. So she's just not doing it for her own, she's not doing it because she's trying to be a nice person. She's doing it because otherwise they're gonna arrest her ass. She makes a deal. Anna makes a deal to save her own ass. So.
That's cool. Justin Side says Robin PTP should do a jam piece with robots and Pat's Seekers. The techie drawing is cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wonder about the size. The size difference. Is his robots are they really big? Are they
I don't know. You'd have to ask him. Shade 83. Backer 157, black and white. Well, thank you very much.
Nice. Yes, thank you.
I'm trying to figure out how do you pronounce that, because there's got to be something snazzy about that. CH83.
Shady 3?
Shady 3?
Oh, Shady 3? I'm really bad at that, trying to figure out that stuff. There was that game show where they had that kind of, guessing, trying to figure out the, when it's symbols.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mean words. Dude, I would be a kid and I'd be watching that. And I'd just be like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Well, you want to know what's
cartoon star.
Have you ever had this happen, Rob?
All right, I got to look at you. What?
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. We'll get back to the campaign.
Yeah.
The campaign's still up on my end, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I can see it now. I can see it here. It's weird when I was on the full page.
No, I got it. I'm used to having two screens. So with two screens, I can, anyhow. Have you ever played Pictionary? Everybody thinks because you're an artist, you're good at Pictionary. Now, I'm sure some of them are. Like Dan Fraga. Yeah. Fraga's a beast when it comes to drawing fast. He probably is. But I overthink things too much. So if I get like lamp, my first thought is lamp. Is it made out of wood? Is it made out of metal? What about a lampshade? What type of lampshade is it? Does it have multiple bulbs?
And it's never simple. I don't know. It's not simple like you can draw a lamp. It's a compound word where you need to make symbols to create like two different words. And it's always tough. Dude, I watched Chris Pichello play against the guy who draws Hagar the Horrible with their celebrity guests.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and both of them were like fucking crushing it. And I'm just like, well, that's why Chris Pichello is Chris Pichello.
See, when you say lamp, my first thought is Anchorman and Brick. I love lamp. Love lamp. Do you really love lamp, or are you just going around the room saying things? I love lamp. That's what comes to my mind. Hey, Angry Gamer says, movie suggestion for Dennis and Andy. Willow Creek. Bigfoot movie directed by Bobcat Goldthwait. And I have never seen that, and I love Bobcat Goldthwait. So we will definitely...
How old is it? Because he's dead now.
What?
2013?
Yeah, Bobcat died like a couple years ago, I believe.
I didn't know that. I know that he directed a bunch of comedy stuff, though. That's where he went off to. Like he was just directing.
One backer away from 150. Let's do
fantastic. It. How about someone who needs a snazzy watch?
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Check those out. I have a feeling if I wore a watch like that into a bar, somebody might try and pick a fight with me, though.
pick a fight with you or hit on you because they think you're like emo.
Well, I get that all the time now. So.
Oh, you do? Is it because
all
of
all the little
being
girls
bald?
from the playground pick a fight with Andy and usually win.
Why are there little girls in bars, Dennis? What bars do you
on
go
the
to?
playground? You said playground. You said playground.
You said from the
By the
playground.
way, Bobcat Goldthwait is not dead.
Oh, I thought he was.
I was like, when the hell did he die?
Oh, Gilbert Gottfried's dead.
Yeah, big difference,
And
dude.
Bobcat, Andy said that, not the rest of us. I'm like, when did he die? I couldn't have missed that.
Boy,
I love
if
Bobcat.
he kicks it anytime soon, I'm going to feel bad.
Yeah, because it's your fault.
You cursed him.
I did. Well, I haven't seen that movie before, so I'll have to watch the trailer and check it out.
Yes, I'm definitely going to add that to it. If Bobcat can do something on Bigfoot, it is worth watching. I have not seen it. I bet it's an indie movie, but anyway, thank you for the suggestion.
Yeah, he's I listened to him in an interview, and he said that once you go into the big stuff, there's so many politics, there's so much BS, there's so many rewrites. He goes, you have 60 people staring at you. What do we do now? You know, he says it's not why he got into directing in the first place. He wanted it to be funny. He wanted to have some control over the projects. So,
hey Rob, have you seen Cocaine Bear yet?
Of course not. It looks low budget. I also haven't seen Ant-Man.
Oh, dude, you didn't watch our review.
You didn't watch our review, you prick. It is so freaking good.
I'm busy, man.
Dude, it is so
I could
good.
listen to your review.
Whoa. Yeah, you can listen to the review while you're drawing. That is the biggest excuse I've ever heard. DNA shun, I felt right there.
By the way, Stephen De La Vega. All right, just back.
Nice.
Get some, Rob. Thank you.
Dude, we're here to fuck shit up. That's
Cocaine
Deth Raider's. That's his fucking call sign.
That's his tag. Dude, that should be a sticker.
It will be. It will be. We gotta break through 10K, start making stickers.
That's right. No, dude, Cocaine Bear is good.
It was surprisingly. It was Elizabeth Banks, and I had very low expectations on it. But honestly, I even said walking when we were sitting down, this is either going to be a shit show and terrible, or this is going to be surprisingly funny. And it was surprisingly funny and horrifically graphic.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I don't like that.
You won't like it.
Yeah. No, I don't like the horrifically graphic. Yeah, dude, I don't like gore at all. Like, it sticks in my brain. I can't get rid of it.
Oh, it is so good. All right, 150 backers now, just $39 away from 7,500.
Fantastic.
Keep those DNA bumps going. Well, we did watch last night. I did get, or 2 nights ago now, we watched The Whale.
With Brendan Fraser.
You know, it's winning all these awards and accolades from everybody, not just the Academy Awards, because I don't trust anything they tell me. And but it was also surprisingly good. We're going to be doing a review on that probably tomorrow morning now.
Yeah. It's funny, when I first watched The Whale, I got the wrong movie because it was a documentary about Lizzo. And I was like, hey, there's no Brendan Fraser in this. So I had to go back and watch the correct movie.
I really expected you to make a big Moby Dick joke.
No.
Not a Lizzo joke. So how was Ant-Man?
It was all right.
Take it easy, Justin side. He's got to take off. He says, good luck, Rob. Okay.
Oh, thank you very much, Justin. Well, I told my wife, I told Kristen that we would just wait a couple months until Mandalorian's out and Ant-Man's out, and then we'll just pay the $7 for Disney Plus for 1 month and watch, because there's nothing else on there. Like, they'll release one thing a month, and you're just like, okay, what am I going to do? Watch Endgame for the 16th time?
Yeah.
So.
It was all right. It had its moments. It was beautifully shot. It was all CG. But again, you can listen to our review and get that, Rob.
Yeah. We do our movie reviews in 10 minutes or less. So it's not like it would take a lot of time for you to listen to it. You don't have to watch it. Yeah. Just saying.
Wait, what are you saying? I wasn't listening.
Exactly. Wow.
No,
You sound
no,
just like Andy's wife.
Oh, dude, I will be talking to my wife and I'll stop and I go, "Did you hear anything I said?" And she'll look up from her phone and go, "What?"
Yep.
I'm like, that was actually important what I was just telling you. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." But then she doesn't ask me to repeat it. I just walk away.
I know. That's when you know it's bad, when she's not like, "I'm sorry, what I missed it. What did you say?" She's just like, "Oh well, no, I didn't hear a damn thing."
No, she doesn't care at all.
Exactly. All right, get back to your swag.
Okay, so I think we scrolled through all of it, but lots of cool stuff, lots of very cool Deth Raider skull themed merch, and this is all to push the total so that we can all get those stretch goals that
That's right.
everybody wants, especially the download, the cards, and as Ethan says, the better the campaign does, the more stuff everybody else gets. So,
That's right. No, it's true.
the,
The better the campaign does, the better it is for everybody because more stuff comes along with it. So, and that is that's cool.
Yeah, there's more stretch goals that I have already planned out. I just it would be weird to put a ton of them on there and just be like, oh, look at
baby
that.
baby steps.
Yes, exactly, baby steps, especially for my first campaign. So
sure.
Yeah, don't want to get nutty with stuff. So
no, that's cool. I'm going to share our screen. Dennis sent me a screenshot here of apparently what the new Avengers team is going to be.
Oh no, is this the one listing all the young kids?
Yeah,
and that's why they've been introducing them.
You mean this?
Oh yeah, dude.
So this is apparently the new Avengers team, Dennis. From what's the word on the street is?
Yeah. This looks like they're doing their version of the Young Avengers, and that's what they've been kind of putting everything together for. So it looks like we're going to get Wanda's kids, so it'll be interesting to see their take on like Wiccan, and I don't know, but Falcon and Winter Soldier, young Loki, Hawkeye, so that's going to be the Kate Bishop, America Chavez, and which I was not thrilled with her character, but I guess we can kind of break them down. Miss Marvel, I know in Wanda, Wakanda Forever, I know they really are kind of going with like Shuri and stuff, and then Quantumania. Obviously, they brought in a new actress, so they're moving her to the forefront, and she's kind of action oriented.
Dude, this is
like a Nickelodeon movie. I don't know what channel it was that did that movie where Kurt Russell was like a superhero.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And they were kids and stuff. But it was one of
Sky High.
Yeah. What channel was that? Was that Disney?
I don't remember it being a channel.
No, that was
movie.
No. It was a movie.
It was a movie.
Yeah, okay. It was a movie.
Or young Kurt Russell when he had the super strength, that black and white when he was a kid.
Yes.
And he was lifting all the weights and his arms stretched and stuff. That was better.
When he was still working for Disney. When it was he was a Disney actor. Yeah.
Randy says Avengers, Adventures in Babysitting.
Well,
right?
Did you see the Owen Wilson movie? The super powered alien suit thing where the kids are all messing with it in his secret headquarters?
Oh, I haven't seen. Wait, that's not out yet.
No, yeah, it is. It's on Paramount Plus.
That's why I haven't seen it. 3 months
ago. Yeah,
I don't have Paramount Plus, so
yeah.
Another useless streaming service,
dude. These streaming I've said this before. Cable pays roughly 50 cents per household to the channels, unless you're like a bigger channel. But most of cable, those channels are getting 50 cents per household. So streaming, everybody wants to be a streamer because they're going to charge. Dude, what are they like?
$10.
Freaking Paramount Plus is charging $6 or $7 with commercials, annoying commercials, and you're just like, are you? But they want $10 for no commercials. And you're like, wait a minute, you assholes. You were only getting 50 cents from the cable company, but you want to try to charge me $10 for no commercials. You have barely anything on here. Like, you have your couple of shows that you promote forever. Then they finally show up and everybody watches them within a couple of weeks. And then it's, a minefield of shitty movies.
I think it was Paramount Plus. It was like 2 years ago now, maybe even 3, where they started the new season on TV of SEAL Team 6.
Yeah,
or
yes. SEAL Team, yeah.
SEAL Team, and then like 8 episodes in, they're like, and from now on, it's exclusively on Paramount Plus. And I was like, I'm out. Haven't watched it since. I don't even know if it's still on.
No, that was it. It was really funny because David Boreanaz actually got on Twitter and said, our show costs just as much as SWAT, but for some reason SWAT has already been picked up for the next season, and we sit here waiting, and we're not sure if we're getting another season.
So is it over?
Yeah, what they did is they picked up like 8 episodes that were strictly on Paramount Plus, and that was it. They killed off a couple of the main characters and everything.
Yeah, because I knew something like that had to happen because one of the main characters, like the rookie guy with the well, they all had beards, moved to that new Fire show or whatever, where he's the fire,
which is horrific.
Oh, I haven't even watched it. Just don't care.
Kristen watches it, and I can't watch it with her because she'll look at me and say, quit laughing at my show, quit making fun of it, because it's literally like the situations are ridiculous and the special effects are terrible, and you're just like, you're watching it going, who the fuck? I really think they make TV shows knowing people are playing on their phone or their iPad.
So that character I'm talking about, they killed him off.
They did. They killed him. First, they blew off his leg.
No way.
So yes, first they blew off his leg, like, so there's this drama of him being injured, and then as he's starting to recover, and you're like, oh, he's getting back on his feet, he gets shot. He gets shot by another vet, and that's it. He's fucking dead.
Wait. He got shot by another vet that basically had PTSD?
Yeah, because what they did is because he first thought maybe he could become a trainer in the other SEALs for the new SEALs. And he started doing that, and then he hurt his knee, and he's like, I don't know if this is what I want to do. It just doesn't seem, he goes, it seems like I'm just trying to prove myself to these guys that are all, they have their legs. It's one of those kind of things. Yeah. So then he starts volunteering at, the guy that was like second command, the little dude, buff black dude.
Yeah. He got tortured in a season. Yeah.
Yeah, well, because he had all that money because his dad died during 9/11, they started up a PTSD type vet shelter kind of thing. And so blonde dude was volunteering in that, and he was trying to help people out. And, he tries to help out one dude, catches one dude like freaking out and calling him up and being PTSD and crazy. And he blames the Air Force for all of his problems, and he's going to burn down an Air Force recruitment place. The blind guy rushes over to stop him, and a security guard comes around the corner. Blind dude wrestles the gun away from the PTS guy. Now he has a gun in his hand. The security guy sees it and shoots the blind guy dead. Oh. And that's it. He's just dead. You're like, you could tell in the last couple of seasons. I always made this joke with my wife that these poor 4 SEAL team guys, these 5 SEALs have to have the stories of 1,000 SEALs. All their drama has to be smashed into these 5 characters, because those motherfuckers were always so dramatic and so sad and so up and down because they're shoving all those stories through their characters. But they did it even worse than that those last 2 seasons. Like the writers are like, but I have this PTSD story. I have this story. And so they're like, dude, it was like a conveyor belt. They're like, yeah, the conveyor belt, we usually run it 2. We're gonna crank this fucker up to 10, and we're gonna just shove the rest of the stories that we have, all the drama and all the bullshit, we're gonna shove them through these characters in 18 episodes. And you're just like Chris and I would look at each other and go, "Oh, please, let's have an action episode. Please go on a mission. Please go on a mission. This drama is getting painful." So
that sucks, man. Because I love David Boreanaz as an actor.
Yeah, dude.
And I hope he comes back. Like I said, I didn't know it was canceled, so I hope there's something else in the works for him to come back to. I don't know if you knew about this one that starts tonight on, I think it is CBS. I'm looking forward to is the TV version of True Lies starts tonight.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know that started tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I like the guy that plays the Schwarzenegger character. He's cool.
Mm-hmm.
He's from he was from Shameless. And he was also on Reba way back in the day, but now the guy's just jacked. He was actually in a few episodes of SEAL Team.
Yeah. That's where I recognize him from. Yeah.
And the dude is just jacked now.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
I can't remember who plays his wife, but his wife is, an actress you'd recognize. I think the trailer looks great, so I'm really hoping they do a good job so it stays around because I love that premise of True Lies.
Yeah, so. I do too. I'm afraid it's going to be like a lot of the TV shows where they put a lot of money into that first episode because they advertise that first episode a lot. And the first episode's really cool. And then you quickly get into like, oh no, we got to do a lot of talking and drama because it's just it's impossible on a TV schedule to, repeat. Like the first episode might be cool. The third episode might be cool. And then you kind of see how it's, they did that with SEAL Team, where the mission story episodes were cool, but whenever they went home, you're just like, oh no, here comes all the standing around mopey drama because they got to save some money now. They spend half of each, like every drama episode is only half. It only costs half as much as the other episodes because the mission episodes, cost twice as much.
Oh yeah. Well, they've got that Mandalorian kicked off at midnight, so I haven't.
Oh, so it started.
Yep.
How many episodes? How many episodes is it?
That's probably 8. Again.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the standard. I didn't see anything 10. To the contrary, but I haven't looked it up.
So I'll get Disney Plus in May.
Yeah, that's just it. When it's done, then you can get all caught up. Star Trek Picard season 3 started, and I had checked out. And actually, Anna, that Star Wars girl, said it was good, so she made me watch it. So a bunch of nerds came over. We sat down and watched it. 2 episodes out. It's actually pretty damn good. I am surprised as all heck.
Yeah, I like it too. Yeah, I'm digging it. It's it's. You can already see that they really don't know where to go with Star Trek, and they're especially with Picard. Picard is really all over the place, but they at least have accepted like Picard can't do anything. He's like 82 years old, the actor.
Yeah.
So you see how he stands in one place, and all the other actors are moving and doing things and stuff.
But they brought in a writer that actually wrote for both Enterprise and Voyager, and actually loves the series and actually knows Star Trek. What a concept! What a difference between the first 2 seasons.
Yes, yeah. Second season. That the Picard and the shit with his mom, it's like we don't care. We don't need to know. We don't need to know this stuff.
The writing was so bad in the first 2 seasons. It's like what Tinny Howard's doing to my X-Men stuff, just trashing it because they don't know crap about the history or care about it.
No, they don't. And yeah, that's it's a plague on comic books now. It's a plague on comic books, and now we're seeing how that same plague has creeped into movies. Look at Disney.
My sister-in-law, since she's visiting, she wanted her movie pick was the Banshees of Inisherin, which was that Colin Farrell one. They're Irish, and we had seen the movie trailer at one of our other movies, and it looked kind of interesting. Oh yeah, no, we watched that last night, and it's getting all of these awards from, and accolades from, the Academy Awards, the SAG, and everything like that. And I was like, my wife and I were like, oh my God, this is painful. My sister-in-law loved it, but I guess that's not too surprising. I'm like a normal person. She would be like what a critic is. And then tomorrow we are going to see The Bunker.
The Bunker, a World War One movie where these dudes get trapped in an underground bunker, and it's a horror movie, and that's as much as we'll say until we see it. And then we'll.
I've never even heard of it.
It is worth watching the trailer.
Yeah, go check out the trailer.
You know, there's a movie out that was on Netflix, I think. Not either Netflix or Prime. You know the big guy who played Punisher in Punisher Warzone?
Yeah.
He was the main guy of it, and it was about these guys and a CIA dude, and it's a bunch of mercenaries. The Punisher guy's playing a mercenary, and he's got a team of mercenaries he works with, and they've got to go to a World War II Nazi bunker that someone's discovered. But when they show up, the guy's like, wait a minute. Why hasn't anybody been here before? Like, you could clearly see that there's a bunker in the middle of the field. Like, what's keeping people away from it? What's going on?
Yeah.
The whole idea is that the Nazis were experimenting with like a type of like phase technology where their soldiers would literally be in another dimension and then pop back in, behind enemy lines. Well, it didn't work out so well. And to get people to do the phase thing, they literally had to kill them, the Nazi soldiers, and then reanimate them. And then when the machine was on, they would go in and out of phase. So they were, practically indestructible. So that's what the movie turns into, is all these soldiers trying to fight these indestructible Nazi
Was this
zombie
ever in the
characters.
theaters or no?
I don't think so. I think it was one of those movies that went, straight to video. I just know that it's all about a bunker. So if you literally type in,
okay, I was thinking
soldier
it was
bunker
Warlords
movie
at first.
Yeah.
But because that was a World War II Nazi, but it was all about undead, and when they go down there, which was actually really cool special effects.
Well, hey, I was surprised how decent this movie was.
Oh, that's cool. Why don't you refresh your page real quick, and then we're going to talk Kor-Drath, and then there you go. So let's refresh. So you started at 7306.
Yeah, 7461. Oh, we're so close to 75.
So close.
Nice.
$39 away.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Guys, go check out Deth Raider by Rob. It's very cool looking. I think the story sounds pretty freaking cool. I backed it, of course. So definitely go check it out. It's his first campaign. Let's help him make this sucker grow.
And I'll be the first to admit I'm not very good at explaining. I'm a lot better at writing than I am at explaining what I wrote. So anybody that's like, dude, he can't even follow like a linear time frame when he's explaining this.
It's okay.
It's completely different when you have an outline in front of you, and you'll
get it down the more you'll get it down the more you talk about it and stuff.
And CH83, it is all about Firefly.
It always is. But now let's Kor-Drath, The Reckoning on Indiegogo.
Oh.
Like I said earlier, I just finished drawing page 42. Dennis is working diligently on the game module, which we have, because we have gotten some feedback and we like to listen. Mm-hmm. We have added the game module as, let me get to it, a digital download. So you can now go get the game module as a digital download if you would like. And then if you want a hard copy, you can get a hard copy as well and have both. But now the game module is available as a digital download. It is also an add-on. So if you back any other tier and you just want the digital download of it, you can do that. Save a little bit on shipping.
There's a lot of people that play role-playing games and stuff overseas. And, they really want the story. They want the tie-in. They maybe already backed the book. So instead of just trying to redo it all, The digital on that, it's nice. There's not nearly as many fancy color graphics, so the PDF works out really good. That way, if you're DMing it, you can have it right on your screen, your notes, and have at it. So we decided that we would put up a digital version for anybody who really wanted to go that route.
And it is also digital. There's the digital available on the Kickstarter as well. Randy, of course, doing the math for us. Nice. If you add up Indiegogo and Kickstarter, we're at $78,939. That's just $1,061 away from the next stretch goal.
Oh, so close. So
the Lilith card. I did that math right too, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I was watching. I was paying attention.
I blew your mind with that one.
Yeah. I was waiting for
a fuck the game module, but I don't have anyone who'd play with me.
Oh.
Just get it for yourself. It's a nice collectible. That's all you need.
Well, you know what? The cool thing is you can either treat it as a game and sit down and run your own characters. Even if it's by yourself, you could do it. Or at least if you're reading the book and you're really going to love the graphic novel and you really want to know more about some of the other tribes, what's going on, it's going to really fill in some gaps and some details in the world that'll help flesh everything out. Some people will want to sit down and game it. Other people want it just for background and stuff. They'll read the module and go, oh, damn, that's pretty cool.
Yep. So, guys, go check it out. 5 different covers to choose from. Of course, there is the Get It All tier where, like it says, you can get it all, including, which I haven't really talked about a lot. Let me just scroll down here more. There is an artist edition, which is an oversized hardcover. Oh, first, look at that Bud Root cover. Get yourself both covers. And, of course, the throwback cover. But, oh, my God, I hate this stupid mouse. It's a pain in the butt. Dennis, when you say you hate my mouse, you're not talking about the computer. So keep that.
Well, Dan did say, "Oh, I can play with myself." Good to know, Dan. I think you've been watching Andy streams far too long now.
You sure can. And there is the artist edition. It's an oversized hardcover featuring all the artwork scanned from the black and white originals in color. So it looks like you're holding the original art in your hands. So go check that out.
Randy says there is that Andy credit card option.
The tap those balls.
You can tap it, and then here it is on Kickstarter. The link.
I would like to say, while I interrupt your selling, is you did such a good job on that double pager where they're all fighting that I would love to see if you end up doing this project again, either a sequel, or if you end up, like a sweet ass hardcover. I want to see like a different version of that double page of everybody being brutal and fighting as a wraparound cover. That would be fucking amazing, man. Because this is definitely the best work you've ever done. And that double pager is, dude, him with his axe, dude, that kicks like major ass,
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Guys, we have to go because I have to go pick up my daughter from work. As much as I love to do that. And
for reference, check out the beginning of the show if you missed it.
That's right. Thank you, Rob, for joining us.
Thank you for pushing Deth Raider. I appreciate it very much.
Hey, we picked up at least 4 backers.
That's right.
If we can get you, we want some of those stretch goals. It looks great.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah. All right, guys.
Thank you very much.
We'll pop a review of Bunker on Friday, and we'll talk to you guys later and announce the guest for next week at maybe later we'll pop one and talk about it. Until then, everybody have a great day. Thank you for joining us, and we will catch you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody.
Live long and prosper.
Bye-bye.